But we see here that the evening of November 15, 2022, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, gave his high anticipated announcement at the Mar-a-Lago Club in Palm Beach, Florida, which is nice of Trump. There were many rumors swirling around, you know what I'm saying, Trump announcing, you know what I'm saying, a third presidential so-called run. Now, I mean, those rumors, as we see, you know what I'm saying, have since been in many ways proven true. As expecting, Trump has indeed announced his candidacy for 2024. Win or lose, he still have a right to run again. That's his prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But I wish I would see more other black candidates up on the ladder and not boule suckers. You know what I'm saying? But we C-SPAN, the businessman, now run for president twice, winning in 2016 and going on to lose again. You know, he won, but they say lose to creep Joe Biden in his running that I think that he lost, but he cheated. Now that's just my opinion, and I'm not gonna see it anyway. But we look at it. Why should I? You know what I'm saying? Until it's proven 100%. So that's hooray for Trump, and I hope Trump succeed in every. But I wish I would see more candidates and more of the people's power in every state, as well as the Constitution speaks about the governor and the people in the state to step up and start pushing these leaders to the right path. If we don't, then you're expecting them to do the right thing. And whenever they're on the take in a coup and tourney and Luciferian garbage and all the other rest bullshit, you're going to get the fire that you're asking for if we don't push forward these candidates to make them understand that you're not going to keep getting elected in your seat if you don't step up, especially when it comes to Mayor Q. Eric Adams, the mayor of New York. You have to put constant pressure on his neck. Be there to watch everything he does from beginning to end. Same thing we should have did and should have been doing with crazy ass Bill Nuttio, Bill de Blasio, the Nuttio. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Governor Cuomo. They got away with far too much in New York State in those positions of power that he brought down this bullshit on the people's head, and you know what I'm talking about. We don't need to go on and swear. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? Appellate panel appears inclined to toss out Trump's special master's orders. Yeah, that's not unexpected by these judges because we know who put them there and who they running with. You know what I'm saying? But Steve Bannon takes rare swipe at Trump as he questions influence. You know what I'm saying? Steve Bannon, a former top advisory to Donald Trump, took a rare swipe at the president of the United States. Fuck the president of the United States, as a question mounted about his influence on the modern day GOP. In a post on the right wing social media platform, now I'm saying we see Gritter or whatever his name is, you know I'm saying Gear or whatever his name is, on Monday, Bannon, who War Room podcast is essential listening in is essential listening in populist conservative circle appears to suggest that Ron DeSantis was poised to assume the mantle of today's Republican Party. He praised the Florida government strategy's success when others, namely Trump, had failed. Well, we got time for that. But he said in a speech at the Republican Jewish Coalition annually conference over the weekend, DeSantis spoke to a venue of never backing down once. You know what I'm saying? As we see, principle. Never backing down one's principle. he invoked General Douglas MacArthur, you know what I'm saying, famed quote. There is famed quote he put it, you know what I'm saying, there is no substitute for victory. After conservative election in which Trump influence appears to hold the party back. No, it does not hold it back, Mr. Ron DeSantis. What it shows us is that y'all will betray each other for a chicken wing, rather than riding out the policies. And everybody keeps talking about this right-wing group. Who created the right-wing group that they were so racist? And they in the Republican Party that 150 black men stood up and started, along with 20 Anglo-Saxons, or however you want to put it. I still believe it is all created by our people, because it held many power that took us where we was going, no matter who created it in many ways and form. But we're going to go with what that gentleman said and the historical value in the so forth on. And that shall be. Now I'm saying, so now we see a column with Trump running in 2024 is a dream come true for the demon Democrat. He's the weakest candidate out there. Why is it? Because you made him that way. You propagandized him, you scandalized him long before he was even running for presidency. Same thing. And then second of all, he was a demon Democrat before he was a Republican. So it don't seem like y'all doing any justice or anything except maybe a whole bunch of con fucking games in the whole world. And whether he's the weakest or not, you still have to cheat to me in order to beat him. So it shows how weak and stupid people are to be listening to him. But we see this guy here, what his name is? Canidas Trudeau, you know what I'm saying, defends the use of emergency power in the Freedom Convoy protest. They still have this protest. This is some bullshit, if you ask me, right here. You know what I'm saying? What was this to do? Cause bottlenecking at the same time? You need to get these, whatever it was asking for. But we see the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was questioned on Friday over his decision to invoke rare use of emergency power. Yes, emergency power to probably to beat down the protesters, you know what I'm saying, with his crooked behind that shut down the Capitol in the early 2020, because it was crooked and you're full of doo-doo. You was trying to get them to do something they didn't want to do, and we know what that is. The decision to invoke rarely use emergency power to end a protest that shut down the Capitol in early 2022 in a rare appearance of a sitting prime minister at a public inquiry. You know what I'm saying? The Freedom Convoy demonstration against public health measures, including the greasing mandates, paralyzed Ottawa and blocked some borders crossing for weeks in January and February. The commission looking for the government to use of emergency has heard from witnesses in the justification for its use, and even leading up to it. I am absolutely, you know what I'm saying, absolutely, sincere and confident that, you know what I'm saying, that I made a right choice in agreeing with the invocation or whatever Trudeau told the commission. He cited the threat of serious violence and local police not having the credible plans to restore order as reasons that prompt him to invoke. Now, you're a Luciferian then, you're a Luciferian now, Trudeau, and you're going to be probably one in the future. No justification was any justification at all. You played your part, you played your ball, you're full of doo-doo, and what people need to do is kick Mr. Trudeau out. Do not have anything to do with re-electing him, and he's unpopular if Canada really is sincere about cleaning your racist garbage shit up. And that's all I got to say about that. Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Meet the man on a mission to expose sneaky price increase. Well, that's good for him. He could keep on sneaking around doing that. You know what I'm saying? You might want to look that up. And that story that come up about this man is on it was, I guess it was in the New York Times. You know what I'm saying? So you could see about the man who was going around exposing the sneaky, again, they play with these prices. But we see Germany set to declare starvation of Ukraine under Stalin a genocide. It was genocide. Y'all leaders been doing this garbage to the people and the people as a whole for as long as y'all full of shit. Let's just keep it 100. It should have been done that years ago. We see the new foreign policy headache for creep Joe Biden as Israel forms its most right-wing government ever. Oh, as we see, Israel has formed a right-wing rule. The Biden administration, the Joe Biden administration, is grappling with how to, I guess, deal with the new Israel government that will be most right-wing in that country history and may stand in the way of U.S. goals. Woo!